It's my immense pleasure to share my perception about relationship between banker and customer. Before going to see the topic, first I introduce myself. My name is Dr.S.Kartheeswari, Assistant Professor of Commerce ASF and working as SFR College for Women, Sivakasi. Let's see about relationship between banker and customer. So before going to see the term, why we have to learn this relationship between banker and customer? To know about the term banker and customer, then to learn about the general relationship between banker and customer. To have clear idea about the importance of general relationship between banker and customer, and also to learn about the special relationship between banker and customer and also its importance. Next we have to see about who is called a banker. A person, one who is doing the banking business is called banker. Banker is not only accepting as a depository but also acting as a agent and also financial intermediary services. Then they have diversified their activities and cater to the sophisticated needs of corporate clients and according to the trade and industry and other segments of commerce. Next we have to see about the definition of banker. Section 3 of the Negotiable Instrument Act defines that the term banker includes a person, corporation or company acting as a banker. The essential business of a banker is to buy money and debts by creating other debts also. So a banker is a dealer of debts and credits. Next we have to see about who is called a customer. Customer is a person, one who opens an account with a banker like savings deposit, recurring deposit, fixed deposit, etc. And also one who borrows money from the bank with any security like land, building, jewels, like that. So who is opening an account or who borrows money from the bank, that person is called as customer. Next we have to see about the general relationship between banker and customer. So the first relationship is depository relationship. So when a person open an account with the banker, at that time a contractual relationship arises. That relationship is called as depository relationship. So depository means a person, one who receives amount or one who receives valuables and returns the same amount and as they demand. But at the same time, at present, the banker is not able to or bound to return the same money or same currency as deposited by the customer. So the banker is not acting as a depository. But nowadays, the banker is also acting as a depository if he is depositing their fund to different investment platforms like mutual funds, then revenue generated firms, to the different economical institutions like leading entrepreneurial concerns. Next we have to see about the bailey relationship. So banker is also acting as a bailey. A banker receives gold ornaments and important documents and any other valuable ornaments for safe custody, then he is acting as a bailey. But at the same time, a banker is not receiving any commission on this. That is, they have not used such properties to invest in different arenas. So they are not having enough money to use this asset. So they get commission from this. At the same time, a banker gives the same asset, that is jewels, then important documents, jewels deposited by the customer. So he is acting as a bailey. At the same time, they are not receiving any amount from the customer. So a banker collects the rent, that is locker rent, from the customer for safekeeping their assets in the bank itself. So customer pays rent to the banker for safekeeping their important documents, jewels and valuable ornaments. Next we have to see about the trustee relationship. Banker is also acting as a trustee. But the banker is acting as a trustee only under certain circumstances. That is, when your money is fixed or money is deposited for a specific purpose or particular purpose only. That is, that purpose is fulfilled, then only they can return the money to the customer. At the in outset, they can use the fund for investing different avenues. So to fulfill such a specific purpose, a banker to collect some amount from the customer. So to receive money and collect bills from the customers on behalf of their accounts generated from the bank. So the proceeds received are not to be able to instruct for the customer, but the bank borrows the proceeds and are able to repay them. So next we have to see about the agency relationship. So banker is acting as an agent also. Banker receives amount from the customer at this set. They cannot acting as an agent because he is only accepting deposits from the public. He are not having any remuneration on that, on without any intimation given by the customer. So customer has given the standing instruction to the banker for paying the interest, rent, then buy or sell any shares from the public private limited, then they can pay insurance premium on this account. They give the standard instructions to the banker. So banker on behalf of his customer's account, they pay interest, they pay insurance premium to the insurance company with the help of account opened by the account. So at this service, a banker is acting as an agent. So here a banker is called as agent and the customer is called principal. Next we have to see about debtor-creditor relationship. When a person open an account with the bank, then a banker collects the amount from the public. So he receives fund from the public. So he receives debt like that. Okay. So at that set, a banker is called as debtor. That is, they receive money from the public for a certain period. After the completion of that period, or as the demand arises from the customer, they give the amount to the customer. So banker is called as debtor. And creditor means a person who needs money for any business outstanding or loan, for any loan purpose. They can collect amount as a loan from the bank itself. So they apply loan formalities to the banker for getting the amount for constructing their house or study itself, like that. So at this outset, a banker is called as creditor because they provide fund to the public whose need. Okay, so the banker is called as creditor relationship. Next we have to see about the special relationship between banker and customer. Banker has a main obligation is to honor the check or given by the customer, given by the account holder. So the proper reasons or arises, okay, then that is the availability of money in the account of the customer, then they sanction the amount. The correctness of the check, then the purpose of drawing of the check, the proper application of the funds, the proper presentation, then renewable time for collection. They have to fix the date itself is an important one. Correct date. So if a banker has to check all the things in the check itself, specimen signature, like that. So if all the applications in the check or format is very good, then they have to honor the check. Otherwise they have to dishonor the check. That is whether the date is incorrect or any strikeout in the amount column or duplication in the signature itself, then they have to dishonor the check. So the main special relationship of the banker is to honor the check. Next we have to see about the second special relationship is banker's lien. That is right to retain the goods. Banker should follow the general lien because there are two types of lien also, general lien and particular lien. Banker followed general lien. General lien means to retain the securities in respect of the general introduce the title from the customer or goods received from the customer. Then particular lien means to retain the securities for a particular purpose only. That is only one transaction, or that transaction fulfilled for a certain period only. Example, a watchmaker to lean over the watch till the repair charges due from the owner of the watch are paid to him. That is, owner has paid repair charges, then only a repair company to surrender his watch and get back the amount. So that's called a particular lien. Next we have to see about the third special relationship, banker's duty to maintain secrecy of customer's account. So privacy is needed on any manner. So here also banker should maintain privacy or secrecy about customers' accounts. And apart from that, they have to disclose customers' account also. Whenever they have to disclose their accounts is compulsion of law. That is, if any illegal businesses are doing, or without mining business, or smuggling, like that. So if any businesses are undergoing any problems arising from that, at that junction they have to disclose their customers' account. Then disclosure in the interest of the public. Then disclosure in the interest of the journalist, then disclosure under the express implied content of the customer. Then if a person or customer is applied for any election scheme, then they have to disclose these accounts to the election commission. At this juncture they have to disclose their accounts. Then next special relationship is right to claim incidental charges and right to charge compound interest. So here many are claim independent charges or in remunerative accounts. They can collect some charges, that is SMS charges, interest, then standing charges, then collection charges, like that. So penalty charges are also claiming from their customers' account. Bankers again they can collect interest from the money deposited from money deposited to the other concern or other reputed concern account. They can collect interest, dividend on behalf of customer. So they can collect interest, they pay commission, they pay dividend, like that. So this is the right to claim incidental charges and right to charge compound interest. So banker is only a right to compound interest. So that I conclude my topic is banker is very essential to the customer. That is very essential good relationship between banker and customer, both general and special relationship, because banker is acting as a debtor and creditor and bailee as well as trustee. So is very important relationship between banker and customer. Thank you.